Boise Cascade's mill in Kettle Falls has been manufacturing quality plywood since 1967. Located in Northeast Washington State, we produce exterior-grade plywood used in construction and sold in home centers like Home Depot across the U.S. More than 200 people work here. Some employees have been with us for more than 40 years. Our reputation for quality, on-time delivery, and low-cost production makes Kettle Falls a preferred supplier for hundreds of customers. We are proud of our team and committed to keeping employees safe. We also have a strong commitment to the environment. The Kettle Falls plywood plant is located along the banks of Lake Roosevelt, so we have many safeguards in place to protect the area. We are also committed to using 100% of the wood brought into our facility. We use the bark from logs to heat our dryers. Excess bark and wood chips are sold to make electricity, paper, and particle board, so nothing is wasted. Quality plywood starts with quality logs, and Kettle Falls is surrounded by Douglas fir and larch forests. Boise Cascade does not own forest land. We purchase our logs from state, federal, tribal, and private landowners. To maximize the efficiency of our operation, we carefully select logs by species and diameter. Logs are weighed, unloaded, and sorted by species, then stored to ensure steady, reliable production. We sprinkle the logs with water to help prevent end checking and moisture loss. The plywood manufacturing process begins at the log deck, where logs are sorted and debarked. Next, the logs are conveyed to large cutoff saws, where they are cut into 103-inch lengths, called blocks. The blocks are conditioned with hot water for 8 to 12 hours. This process softens the wood fibers, resulting in better quality veneer during the peeling process. At the lathe, blocks are rotated against a knife, which peels the veneer into a continuous ribbon. The veneer is fed into the clipper, where the defects are cut out. The leftover peeler core is separated and sold for other products. Veneer grading is critically important to our quality process. At Kettle Falls, we use both optical scanners and trained employees to maximize wood utilization while maintaining our high quality. Unusable veneer is diverted, chipped, and sold for use by other mills. The usable veneer is sorted into sheets, which are 4 by 8, random, which are 8 feet long but narrower than 4 feet wide, and fishtails. These have one bad end, which is cut off and recycled. Full sheets of veneer are used for the face and back of the plywood panels. The random and fishtails are trimmed and used as core or inner piles. Full sheets go to the stacker, while random and fishtails go to the green chain, where they are pulled and stacked manually. Veneer sheets are sorted by moisture content. This allows us to dry them more efficiently and produce better quality plywood. Veneer is then taken from the green chain and fed into the dryers. The veneer is dried for 6 to 20 minutes, depending on initial moisture content. We dry each sheet of veneer to a specific moisture content. Doing so reduces shrinkage and improves bond adhesion for optimum quality and performance. Kettle Falls has 3 dryers. Dryer number 1 and number 3 dry full sheets, and dryer number 2 is used to dry the random and fishtail veneer. Once dried, the veneer is again sorted by size, moisture, and grade by our trained dryer graders. We measure moisture content again. If veneer is too wet, it is sent back for redrying. Forklifts then transport dry veneer to the core saw where it is trimmed, and the random sheets are cut in half. Next, we begin the process of assembling the veneer into plywood. We start by placing 1 full sheet of veneer onto the layup line and carefully apply foam glue to each layer. Next, the 4-foot random pieces are fed into a machine called a crowder, creating a crosswise layer of veneer called core. We apply more glue. Then an additional layer of core is laid in, followed by the final full sheet. Trained employees manually inspect the panels along the layup line, making sure there are no gaps in the core. A flying saw cuts the panel before it is picked up and stacked. Our pre-press process is another way that Kettle Falls ensures high quality. Panels are squeezed with pressure to help them hold together. This results in a better glue bond and improves the panel integrity when it is moved on to the next step, which is the press itself. Here, panels are squeezed with 190 psi of pressure and heated to about 300 degrees for 4 to 5 minutes. Heat and pressure cures the glue, allowing the veneer to stick together. Next, Panels pass through a series of trim saws where they are cut to 4 by 8 feet. Our APA grade stamp is applied to finished panels, providing information about span rating, thickness category, date and shift produced, and mill location. The panel saw operator visually grades panels, pulling those that don't meet our stringent quality standards. Panels are then stacked, banded together for safe transport, and stenciled. Kettle Falls has a large indoor storage area where we stage plywood before it is loaded onto rail cars or trucks. Boise Cascade is the second largest plywood producer in North America. We are committed to giving our customers the highest quality products, including plywood from Kettle Falls, Washington.